Hey, I'm Ellie, it's Monday, and this is Nerdsploration. Once again, I haven't heard any news about a theme that you guys might want, so I'm picking my own. And I thought this week we could talk about things that we are fans of, because I'm sure there's gonna be some that we have in common. Okay, first and most obviously, we're probably all fans of Vlogbrothers on the grounds that this was set up in your pants. I also wouldn't be surprised to hear that we're all fans of Harry Potter, because most nerds between the ages of 10 and 30 like Harry Potter. I don't really have a lot to say about liking Harry Potter, except that I'm a lot bigger on the books than I ever was on the movies. Still, even though the books are finished. Like, the last movie's coming out and I don't even know when. I got quite emotional over the last book, but then I realised that just because the series had ended, that didn't mean I had to stop liking it or stop hanging out with other fans, and then yeah, so now I'm not really cared that the series is ending because the movie doesn't mean anything to me. I'm also a fan of The Last Dragon Chronicles by Chris DeLacy, which is where my main username comes from. Centre of These Lights is taken from a quote. It's probably not a series you've ever heard of. It doesn't seem that big, but I like to mention it because you might like it, and you should definitely read it. I'm also a huge Scott Westerfeld fan. Pretty much everything he's written, at least that I've managed to get my hands on. And I'm a big fan of Rick Riordan, who wrote the Percy Jackson books most famously, partly because I love mythology, especially Greek mythology, and partly because I just really like his style of writing. I'm a huge Star Kid fan. That was kind of what inspired me to choose this as a topic, because of course Starship came out a few weeks ago and I basically have the album on loop in my brain, if not on my MP3 player. I quite like musicals of most types. The last one I went to see was Avenue Q, which was just a few weeks ago. That was really good. It's a great musical. I really like Doctor Who. Everyone, basically, who's a nerd in England loves Doctor Who. I'm also a really big fan of Battlestar Galactica at the minute, which is a bit weird because we didn't get shown it on UK TV. My dad got the DVD box sets as his Christmas present, and we're on about season 2 watching through them, and I'm really enjoying it. Ditto Buffy, which we've been doing the same thing with, and we're on about season 3 of Buffy. I'm also becoming quite a big fan of Portal. I got Portal 2 a little while ago, and I've really enjoyed the first few levels, although it's a lot less difficult having watched Tank play it, but I don't think most of the stuff I've done so far would have caused me huge difficulties if I hadn't. And I've still fallen in my fair number of acid pits. Okay, that's all I can think of. Today I nerdsplored making some baklava muffins, which were really nice. They had this like walnut and cinnamon topping thing, which was delicious. Okay, that's all from me. Shelby, I'll see you tomorrow.